In 1996, when we first started this whole thing, there was 3 of us on staff who just sat down and said, these are kind of things we want to do, and the city manager at the time said, yeah, go for it, this makes sense, let's do it. And so what's been really successful for us is we try hard not to work in silos. In so many organizations, everybody has their role, they work together, but you just don't cross over into the other lane and we don't kind of look at it that way. We look at it that we're all here, we all have our turn, everyone gets a chance to be in the spotlight, but we try to get everybody to focus. So for instance, we have a huge event in the summertime with the Pacific Symphony. We've been hosting them for 15 years in Mission Viejo. And it's one of the events where every single department, so it doesn't matter whether you're the finance person, you're still helping out with the event. Anyway, I have a strong background in my real goal is all about community building. That's really where my focus is. I've been very blessed as a city employee to be able to do some really fun, exciting projects that really sort of grow the community. Mission Viejo has a very strong community compared to a lot of other cities. And they really focused on that and spent money and time and effort to do that, and has allowed me to kind of grow that, things that I know and I feel strongly in my heart that I think would really make for a stronger community, which makes for better people, obviously. So that's been my focus for the 27 years I've been there. So I think the project that really kicked it off was the Oso Creek Trail development, which, if you live in South Orange County, it's a very popular trail. We get about 1,000 people a day on the trail, which for trails is a lot of people. And the Oso Creek Trail is really was built over a 15-year period with almost all volunteer labor. We planted, some years we plant 30,000 plants in a matter of 4 hours with 1,200 volunteers. But we always included art as one of the components as well. So it's not just about the art, but it's really about creating opportunities for people to come together, kind of make memories. And what we found too is by doing that most of the residents really respect the environment a lot more. We don't have a lot of graffiti, we don't have a lot of sort of damage, because many of those people that walk the trail are the same ones that actually put it in. So, but that's really the one project that I think kind of ties everything together, because the city is really focusing, Mission Viejo is going to be 35 years old next year. And it was a community before that, it was an undeveloped, it was developed but not a city per se, but it's about 50 years old. And cities go through stages of life almost like a human being does, and so we're sort of really just in our sort of, I would say, high school years, and we're still learning who we are as a community. But I think one of the things that we've really realized is that connecting the community through all of these types of things are really making for a much better community, and a community that remains relevant over the years. I think that's really, really important, that a community can easily shrivel up and die, or it can decide that it's going to thrive. And that's really what we've decided, is we're going to thrive through some of these very sort of innovative programs that we are really trying to implement. We've been doing it since we did our first volunteer project in '96. And we've never not done one since then. Well, first of all, I was blessed to be raised in a multi-generational house, and although that's kind of a new thing today by necessity, that wasn't why I was raised that way. It was just a natural thing. And so I found that a lot of people today, unfortunately, don't appreciate, sort of what some of the older community members really have to share and their life experiences. And so I think that's always been one of the reasons why this has been important to me. But I also realized that a lot of people didn't necessarily have that luxury, and this is an opportunity for them to create their own community. And so, yeah, I think that's exactly why I think it's important. Plus, it's very gratifying, honestly. So, in a selfish way. But so that's why we do what we do.